Well, hello there, Sagittarius. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. If it's your first time to the channel, welcome. We're so glad you joined us. Okay, so today we are going to take a look at October. Let's see what is on the horizon for you. So we start off with the Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. This is the energy of really and truly, it's also the number 8, okay? It's the energy of understanding that part of what you are thinking about, what you are focusing your time, your energy, your attention, your love, your resources on is also going to start showing up in your reality. And yet at the same time, it's almost this energy of recognizing what a manifestor you really are and how mysterious that is to you. It's almost this energy of, how did I do that? And I don't normally get that with this card. So let's see what else we have. Passion and pleasure, savor your life. Yeah, this is the energy of really starting to attract in what it is that you're wanting. But it's also about recognizing that where you're putting your time, your energy, your focus, whatever you are thinking about is now going to start to become your reality. So if you're wanting more pleasure and play in your life, it's about really putting focus and time on that. It's kind of like not waiting for something to come to you. It's kind of like almost like you start thinking about it and things mysteriously and miraculously start showing up in your life for you. Wow. And then wisdom. Yeah, I feel like, it says remember. Okay. So it's almost like this energy where there could have been either in a past life or earlier in this lifetime where you had the ability to kind of like create whatever it is. It's almost like you had the Midas touch, right? Like wherever you put your time and focus, you had success, whether it was in relationships, in your career, in creating the lifestyle that you wanted for yourself. And I feel like there's something here, maybe the last 8 years or something. It's kind of like you've almost like forgotten how to do it. It's almost like you may have been going through a little bit of a crisis of confidence because it's like, I used to have the Midas touch. I used to be able to get things to go my way, to work the way that I wanted them to. And yet at the same time, you're having trouble. Like maybe for the last 8 years, you've had difficulty doing this. It's kind of like, why can't I go back to that? Think about what was going on for you 8 years ago. So that would have been like 2016. Kind of like allowing yourself to take a look at what was going on. What triggered this movement into kind of like losing your sense of being able to create the world that you really want? Because I feel like that was a teaching moment for you. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is just gorgeous. Okay, your spirit guides and angels are here. You are going to get what your heart truly desires. You have the milestone card, and then you have your higher self. Okay, there is this energy, all right? And we just had the full moon in Pisces. There's very Piscean energy. You could have had some type of a download, right? Or an epiphany, some opening up to either a spiritual gift or remembering who you are, remembering how you used to. It's almost like you forgot your magician's trick, right? It's kind of like maybe you lost your magician's hat and you haven't been able to pull a rabbit out of the hat for a long time. And it's kind of like understanding. It's almost like the veil was pulled back during that full moon in Pisces so that you could remember who you are, remember the manifestor that you are, remember that you are a teacher. And with the divine masculine energy here, kind of like understanding, very divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy, stepping into being the teacher, the guru, moving forward, knowing you're no longer the student. I think for some of you, you may have felt like for a long time, you've had to, this is kind of strange, like almost like you weren't able to to use your spiritual realm in order to manifest what it is that you wanted in the 3D. It's almost, some of you, you could have felt like, you're so anxious about this. You want to go in a different direction. You have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Devil, you have the Sun, okay? So the Sun is, I love having the Sun here because the Sun is the only thing that can shine light on what is holding you back, right? The Devil represents some type of energy, and it can be a mindset, a paradigm, a belief. So shines, I think, during the full moon in Pisces. And, we have the equinox, we have another eclipse on October 2nd. This is a very opening kind of energy here. Like, almost like, it may not just be one download. You may be having dreams. You may be having a lot of epiphanies. And it's kind of like, I feel like your spirit guides and angels, they're here to help you to shine light on what is holding you back from what it is that you really and truly are destined to experience. The Wheel of Fortune is your destiny, right? Everything that you are wanting to create in this world. But there's been something here in the middle, right? that has been holding you back. It's having the courage, okay, to allow yourself to learn how to tap into your intuition in order to take action in the real world. So it's almost like you're kind of like learning either a new way, or you're stepping into this energy of understanding that when you start thinking about it, you use your intuition to guide you. You're not just using the 3D. You're not just using, what is available in front of you and tangible. You're allowing yourself to use your imagination, your intuition, your spirit guides in order to take you in a new way. But I think it's taking a lot of strength because you've been on this journey for some time. Once again, like 8 years, right? Maybe even 9 years. You have the 9 of Swords, sleepless nights. I think you're feeling... there's a little bit of an energy here where you've lost your mojo, right? You've lost your confidence in yourself, in your ability to manifest what it is that you want. And it doesn't mean that nothing has worked your way. It's just that you can't get it to click. You can't get it to come in as quickly as you want to. Yeah, you're having a new perspective of what your magic, they're saying magic wand. It's kind of like understanding your magic wand doesn't exist in some belief. There's some belief here that you are changing. Could be, something from your family or something. Allowing yourself to put your time and energy into those things that you really and truly want. I feel like maybe you've been putting time and energy in people and situations that really aren't in alignment with what you are destined to do or destined to have or destined to experience. So it's kind of like, oh, wait a minute. I see now I'm putting my time and energy in people and situations that are not really destined for me. It's for some of you, it could be leaving the resentment or regrets of things that have occurred in the past. So they're saying shame and guilt, whatever it is. It's kind of like time to shine the light on it and allow the sun to drive that out, to dry it up, to say it's in the past. I'm moving forward. It's so interesting because they're kind of reminding me when I was young, my mother, she really got into spring cleaning, right? And that meant like the whole house was opened up and all the drapes came down and had to be, aired out and dusted and vacuumed and whatever. I mean, it was this whole process. It was not one day. It was like 2 weeks of just constant like pulling things apart. I feel like maybe for the last 8 years you've been pulling things apart, but what they're saying is that when you're going through that turmoil, you're looking at things from the past, you're digging in, you're learning more about yourself and how you connect to the world. it also helps to, I'm just having that vision of my mother on a spring day with all the windows open and the sun coming in, and she was just like, we got to get this winter air out of here. And, she was a nurse, so she really believed in the sunshine can kill the germs. This is a little bit of that. It's kind of like allowing the sunshine to shine on what the toxic energy you still have left, and allowing yourself to clear it out, clear out the cobwebs. Say, you know what? I am no longer in alignment with this belief, this paradigm. I can stand in my power. This is what you don't recognize, is that this is a huge transformation that you're going through, and rebuilding your life based on what you love and what you want to share with the world. And instead of making decisions or trying to manifest in an energy of, it's not a selfish thing. It's kind of like, what do I need? I feel like you've been manifesting in this energy of survival, right? What do I need? And so the focus has kind of like come on to you, as far as you and what you need, not necessarily what you desire, right? And this is transforming you. This is helping you to see that when you're only manifesting from that energy of what do I need to survive, because I feel like you've gone through something really difficult here, right? You were perhaps thrown into an energy, some tower moment that put you into that survival energy. It's now understanding you're through that. You've allowed yourself to clean house, okay? There might be something still here about holding on to some shame, some guilt, some resentment about things in the past. It's kind of like shine the light on that and allow it to be released. Okay, with all this energy that we have going on right now, right? It's kind of like, this is huge release energy. It's kind of like, okay, and instead of releasing from a sense of resentment, it's about releasing from a sense of love and turning almost like your mind to what can you share with the world? You have gone through something difficult. You were the student. What did you learn? What insight, wisdom did you gain through that? What spiritual gifts opened up for you, right? What creative abilities came more highlighted to you during this time? Because you're no longer the student, you are now the teacher, and it's time to share your loving wisdom, your healing energy, your loving light with the rest of the world. This will help you to build the life that you are really wanting to create. Instead of manifesting from a survival type of energy, you're manifesting from a thriving type of energy. An energy of, wow, I'm released. It's almost kind of like you're allowing the sun to finally get rid of this. And now you're just standing in the light. You're just standing, basking in the glory of going through a really difficult time. It's time for you to get back into having some fun. Instead of just focusing on work or focusing on survival or focusing on getting through one day after another, it's time to allow yourself to have more fun, whatever that might mean. Taking a walk in nature and smelling the flowers, watching the butterflies. Think of your inner child. What did you enjoy doing when you were a child? Kind of reigniting some of those passions, right? Not only just focusing on how do I get through today? How do I get what I need so that tomorrow won't be so hard? This is kind of like allowing yourself to enjoy some time. My grandmother, and I was very close to my grandmother, she raised 8 children during the Great Depression. And, it is kind of interesting because there was a lot of work. There weren't dishwashers back then. There was one small oven. She said, she would finish with breakfast, and it was, cleaning up breakfast, and immediately started on lunch, and lunch went to dinner, and there was laundry to be done and children to take care for, right? There was no, no time for passion and play, really. But she said after dinner every single night, right? They gathered around and they played games. They played charades. They played cards. They played whatever, right? It was kind of like allowing yourself to find some time every single day to put away perhaps some of the trials, right, that you have, allowing yourself to disconnect from that and get back into any passions that you have. Painting, writing, creating with flowers, gardening, whatever it is. And allowing yourself to really savor it, really enjoy it. Put your time and energy into that, even if it's only for 15 minutes. Because this is going to be the key that unlocks, this beautiful new beginning. It's the key. It's the Ace of Wands. When we are creating, we tap into our intuition. So spending 15 minutes a day creating or being in this playing energy will help you to tap into your intuition. And as you're tapping into your intuition, you're going to get the next step. For some of you, there may be something you want to do, but you don't know how to get there. And if that is you, it's about understanding, spending more time playing and being intuitive, being creative is going to help unlock that door for you so that you can finally get rid of, I'm going to say, this monkey on your back, right? And step into the light and create the life that you really are truly wanting. Yeah, instead of a life full of dark thoughts, and thinking that chaos is right around the corner, right? Because when we go through long periods of time where things haven't worked our way, we can get into a cycle of thinking, well, it doesn't really matter. If I start on this fresh start, it's going to come crashing down again, or there's going to be roadblocks and I don't have the time and energy to deal with that, right? I understand that. But this is allowing yourself to say, even if it's only for 15 minutes a day, I'm putting my time, my energy, my love into that. I'm allowing myself. I'm going to say Pisces is very much an escape, an escape energy, right? I'm going to allow myself to escape from reality, even if it's only for 15 minutes, to really and truly enjoy something that I love to do, whatever that is, right? And I'm going to encourage you not to have this be like streaming videos or playing on your phone or anything. This is getting into your divine feminine energy. This is creating something new or using your spiritual gifts or your creative abilities to do something that you enjoy. Don't worry about it has to make money or produce anything. This is you just enjoying something. And that is what unlocks your heart, allows you to start making choices, allows you to start remembering who you are, remembering the magic within you, remembering how you could at one time, whether it was this lifetime or a previous lifetime, where you could really and truly tap into your intuition and use your manifesting tools in order to create the life that you really and truly want for yourself. This is helping you to go in a completely new direction, a much more peaceful energy, away from the chaos and the conflict that you have been kind of like going through for this time period and opening up to your Nine of Cups. For some of you, you may not even know exactly what your Nine of Cups is because you've been so focusing on trying to survive. This is saying, I'm putting that energy on the back burner for a short amount of time every single day. I encourage you to do it every single day. And it will start to unlock the energy. Yeah, help you to find this peace. You have the Y card. This is all part of your spiritual path. It is helping you to understand just what a teacher, what a loving light you are, and how you can use that in order to create the life that you are wanting, the abundance, the love, the joy, the happiness, right? Just a life filled with passion and pleasure. It may only be 15 minutes a day now, but pretty soon it'll be 24 hours a day, right? And that is such a beautiful message. All right, let's go ahead and pull one final card for advice for you. These are, this is a new deck for me. So let's see what we have here. I love this deck. I hope you enjoy it too. And Sagittarius, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, the time for romance has come. See it as an opportunity for a radiant life. Okay, so we have the passion and the play. We have the Lovers card, right? And I'm going to say part of it is first opening up to loving yourself and loving the life that you are creating, right? And also at the same time, opening your heart to new romantic love to come onto your path. I feel like for a lot of you, this is it. The energy isn't super strong here. You do have the Ace of Cups, right? But it's kind of like allowing yourself to step in the energy of shining your loving light in order to attract in your divine counterpart. If you're not standing in your loving light, if you're worried about what is going to happen next, right? In love, in life, whatever it is, right? It's kind of like you can't attract in the love that you're wanting. All you're going to attract in are more situations that bring you more chaos, more conflict. So it's allowing yourself to even if it has to be a baby step, 15 minutes a day, starting there and allowing yourself to bring more and more of that into your life. Understanding that by starting and having those baby steps and then creating more and more of it, you're going to enjoy it. At first, it might be really hard. It may. I know when I went through that, it was kind of really hard. Like giving myself 15 minutes a day, right? It's kind of like, and then sometimes we squander it. We get on our phone or we, start streaming or whatever. It's kind of like, no, this is a gift I'm giving myself. I'm going to allow myself to just savor 15 minutes a day, doing something that I really and truly enjoy and trying to tap back into your intuition, seeing how the path is opening for you, right? It's going to help you to see what's the next step. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Sag. I really do truly appreciate all of your support, especially by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light. Bye for now.